Okay. Oh, I'm kind of wishing that I wasn't showing you this, but sometimes you take photos and you're not a fan of them anymore. I'm not a fan of this photograph anymore. And I think we were teenagers when we took this photograph, me and my friend, and we used to want to be in a girl group. I'm the one on the left. I mean, I think you'd be able to recognize me anyway. Um, looking a bit looking my eyes just look. My mum likes this picture and I used to like this picture, but sometimes you like pictures and you don't particularly like them anymore. I don't particularly like it anymore. So the fact that I'm sharing it with you, I think I deserve a little bit of a brownie point because I'm not a fan of it anymore. But you know you're not going to like every picture of yourself. But yes, I'm the one on the left, and I really don't look that much different. I mean, I think you could probably tell that it's me. But I'm not a fan of the photograph anymore. So that's a little thing I'm sharing with you in this podcast. I went to the shop the other day, and I go to the supermarket when I need to, and I need to do my grocery shopping, and I have my list and everything. And sometimes I'll just pop down the road to the store to get a few items. I got a few items, £30 I had to pay. Is anyone who's got animals and who's got multiple children, is anyone like thinking how they're going to feed their families? I mean, anyway, a lot of the root of everything is to do with money. And since I've been on YouTube, I've seen, people getting out their begging bowls from left, right, and center. And I have to say, the begging bowl stuff is kind of, at the very least, it doesn't sit well with me. But anyway, here's the next big case. I think it could get big. Who knows? This author who wrote a children's book on learning to accept loss, and in this case, her husband, she wrote a children's book and she was applauded for it, lauded for it, and praised, and people wrote great Amazon reviews of her books. Now she is in a new stratosphere. Remember that show she wrote? I'm not saying that other word that comes before it. Well, did she write her husband off? I mean, is that what happened here? Because that is what has been alleged. Is this the big new case? Because I'm intrigued. I'm very, very much intrigued. And it seems to me, just like with the Vallow case, and I even think with the Watts case to a certain extent, this seems to have been about money. And, everyone wants money. Frankie will watch this video. He watches every video that I put out. Justin will also watch this. And, since I've had my channel, I've never had a Cash App or a PayPal. I've never put any kind of those links on my videos. But I see so many people doing it, and the request for donations is like never ending. It never ends. It's like year after year after year. But I've never had my begging bowl out. I eat, and I'm going to have a nice salad in a minute. But yes, this looks like the new, possibly, not definitely, possibly the new big case. Did this wonderful looking children's author who looks so nice and loving and caring and nurturing, did she do that? Did she do that? Did she write her husband away to collect? Let's wait and see what happens. But I'm very intrigued by this story, and I think it could be the next big thing. And if I think that it's juicy enough, I will talk about it on this channel in the coming weeks. Hello, my wonderful subs. People have been sending me comments lately about Frankie's crowd justice fund. And yes, it looks to be going in the right direction after a year, more than a year, well over a year of stalling and crawling and being basically, stuck. It seems to be going in the right direction. And, someone wrote me today and said, I should forget about Claire Morgan and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm not going to forget about Claire Morgan, because I feel that Claire Morgan is a big reason why that crowd justice was basically crawling and not moving in the first place. And I'm never going to forget about Claire Morgan and what she said that she was going to do regarding AD. And like I said, my views and my opinions are still the same. I don't believe that there's going to be a meeting between Frankie and AD in a courtroom. That doesn't mean that I can't be wrong. I never thought that the crowd justice would get to this stage. And I didn't think that it could, I didn't think that the money would be, donations would happen and it would improve so much. So I was, so I'm surprised about that. And, it looks like it's going to, could possibly get to a 75 grand. And part of me, and I said this a few weeks ago, part of me wants it to get to 75 grand to see what Frankie's going to do after that, because once it gets to the 75 grand, if it does, there are no excuses anymore. You've got to take him to court like you said you were going to do. I would expect court dates and, stop requesting donation. That's enough now, as far as I'm concerned. That should be enough. Because the stretch target was once 45 grand and it was below that before, and then every time it got to its stretch target, the amount was upped. One final push, the amount was upped. So I hope it will be very interesting to see if when Frankie gets his, or when or if Frankie gets his 75 grand, he'll be finally satisfied. The other thing, and I'm feeling quite tired today, don't know why, feeling quite tired, and it's quite warm where I am. People are asking me and saying things to me about AD's artwork. Well, is there any surprises with AD anymore? I mean, like I said, I'm not going to donate to AD either. I'm not going to donate to AD. I don't like what he did with the Watts case, and I don't like what he's doing with this current case. So, I won't be donating to AD. There are people that I speak to that do support AD and will donate to him, and that's their choice. People have a right to think and feel how they want, and they have a right to donate if they want. I won't be donating to AD because I don't support him. I'm glad that he told me about Claire Morgan and he explained himself very well. Claire Morgan said she was a lawyer. It turns out she wasn't a lawyer. She never was. And I'm thankful that AD, explained everything to me, and, we found out the truth eventually. But that doesn't mean to say that I support him, because I don't like what he does with the Watts case, or did with the Watts case, and I don't like what he's doing with the current case now. So I would never donate to somebody who does those things with cases. As for his artwork, I've seen some of them. Some of his artwork looks quite good. But, AD will do anything to get sympathy, money, donations. Hope you don't hear the noise in the background. I mean, that's just how AD is. AD hasn't changed. He's always got a new trick up his sleeve, a new way to make money. So, what AD's doing now is no surprise at all to me. He's just doing what he's always done, finding new ways to make money. I mean, that's what AD's all about, making money. So it's not surprising to me what he's doing. Nothing that AD does with regard to making money surprises me. Nothing that he does. I'm surprised that people are still surprised when they see him saying or doing things, because nothing that he does surprises me anymore.